So Qi is a central concept in some of the Eastern philosophies of healing. So for example, in traditional Chinese medicine, Qi is part of the system of healing in the body. It looks at health in a very ecological way, that to have healthy eyes, we have to have also a strong kidney, for example. So there's Qi in that sense, and then there's the experienced, felt sense of Qi. And that sense of Qi, in a way, is universal. And sometimes we can use our imagination to imagine bringing in that energy from the life force of the forest and the universe and the earth, and just allowing that to come in through into the hands. It's a little bit complicated to explain, and it's really something that you begin to experience as you do the practice. So sometimes when you're doing the practice of moving the hands opening and closing, oftentimes people will start to experience a sort of tingling or biomagnetic feeling in the hands. And I think we also have instruments now that can actually measure this. So for example, the HeartMath Institute actually does do some measurements on the biomagnetic field of the heart and the brain. And there was actually a book, The Biology of Belief, and they had also looked at the sense of the frequency in the hands for in Qigong, and it had shown that it was stronger than some other practices that there are. You know, as we're breathing in and out, and we're breathing in, you know, the energy from the universe, that starts to develop a sense of interconnectedness, that we're not that separate from the nature around us, and a sense of porousness starts to develop. And in addition, I think in some of the Buddhist and Taoist philosophies, they have something called no self. So I think that's talking about the sense of that separateness starting to just fade away a little bit as we develop that stillness inside. Then we can actually start to look around us and appreciate what's around us, I think. So, for example, Professor Peter Wayne from the Harvard Medical School, he's a researcher on Tai Chi, he says one of the active ingredients in a Qigong Tai Chi practice is actually imagery, intention, and belief. And as we use imagery, for example, moving the arms like a cloud, that helps to, that gives a signal to our body, oh, clouds are soft, they're flowing, they move with ease. And that kind of relaxes us a little bit as we move into those movements with a sense of that imagery. And at the same time, it's also actively engaging that mental, cognitive part of ourselves, and develops our imagination, you could say.